Hey there, happy Sunday or happy whatever day you might be watching this. I decided I wanted to do a video blog post this week to change it up versus a written one. So here's something I'm noticing that's happening within my thinking and my life a bit, and I've been chatting with other people this week about it. It seems to be resonating a little bit. I offer it to you. Here's the distinction. I wanted to make sure I got it right, so I wrote it on a post-it even. So because of the COVID chaos, if you will, let's call it that for a better term, there's a lot going on to deal with in the schools, and we don't need to go down the long list of certainly the confrontation and the chaos and the confusion that certainly COVID has brought into our daily lives. And so this distinction will normalize is the goal, right? So here it is. Here's the kind of play with this idea. And I'm talking for me and see if it resonates for you. So for those of you that follow me, you know that's, so I offer something out, see if it resonates for you and see if you can find wisdom in it for yourself, or bounce off of it and maybe it'll activate more clarity and wisdom for yourself. So because of this chaos of COVID, there's this thought process in my day-to-day life that drifts towards what I'm calling managing my day-to-day life, managing the circumstances of my day-to-day life, which is completely appropriate, by the way. By the way, there's no vote or negativity or shouldn't be doing this in this commentary or wisdom that I'm offering you. But the day-to-day manage my circumstances has become a bit of the game, let's call it that. Makes total sense because of the chaos, right? I need to organize this chaos. I want to manage this chaos as best I can with, food and dinners and meals and Facebooks, Zoom calls, all the different circumstances that we're dancing with. What I noticed that was starting to happen in me, and again, I shared it this week and it's starting to resonate a bit, is the longer term dreaming conversation, or sometimes I call it dreaming the long-term vision of my life, right? No matter what age we are, by the way, there still can be a dreaming of the vision of my future life, right? And so it's that part of my thought process, that conversation, if you will, is sort of diminished a bit during this COVID time. And I just wanted to make this distinction to offer you a perspective to not forget to keep that conversation in our thoughts, in our conversations with each other, with our partners, with our families, with whomever we, are intimates in our life, to keep the long-term vision of what we want life to look like, what we want to experience with our life. Because think about it this way, that we can get easily pulled into sort of the details and the management of life, and we forget that we are the leaders of the long term of our life. So it's sort of short-term management, long-term leading. Leaders look to the future, dare to dream a future. So I'm even speaking to you from this perspective that you are a leader of your life. So just wanted to offer that distinction this week, and just notice it in this coming week. How many hours in your day, how many minutes in your day do we spend, and I'm talking to myself the most, do I spend journaling, dreaming, talking about the longer term, right? Versus the short-term, day-to-day, week-to-week, maybe month-to-month. And it so makes sense. I so want to normalize this in service of us, quote-unquote, with all the changes in the chaos of the circumstances, with school and life and health, and, we all know. This makes total sense why this is happening. I just wanted to be the voice for myself and possibly for you to maybe not give equal time, but at least give maybe an eighth or a quarter of your time in this coming week to the longer term dream of the vision of your future, because we still have one in there. We always have a dream of a better future for ourselves. We just do. It just lives there. In the midst of the day-to-day, it sometimes gets dropped. So that's my thought. Short-term management, long-term leading. I invite you to consider that for yourself this week. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and maybe we'll see you on another one of these videos. Take care. Bye.